In this lesson, Rita and I are going to show you how to change direction to take right away from your opponent. Now typically, when your opponent is pressing the attack in an advance, or as we know it as a march, if your opponent stops moving forward, right of way is free, so you have to be able to change direction to take that. Now in a typical retreat, this is pretty difficult because your front foot's going to follow your back foot, both feet are on the ground, you stop moving. So if this is in response to your opponent attacking you, you retreat against their advance, they stop moving, you also stop moving. How are you going to be able to retake right of way before your opponent does? It's very difficult. So what we're going to look at in this video is how you can reassert yourself with right of way quickly so your opponent cannot renew their attack. We're going to get things started with a general demonstration of how not to change direction. This is what a lot of novice fencers will run into. They use traditional footwork, they complete the retreat, they're both static, and then they try to reassert. So this is what typically happens when you do that. I'm going to stand on guard, put my mask on, and I'm going to push the attack against Rita. Now she's going to open distance, she's going to retreat against me, and when I stop, she's going to stop because she wants to change direction. You're going to see what problems that will entail. So I'm on guard, she's on guard, I push the attack, she's retreating. When I stop, she stops. Now we both start. And the question is, who has right of way? We start at the same time. This means it's going to be simultaneous. Neither one of us is really going to win there. And that's because we're using traditional footwork and it's not fast enough. So what we're going to look at in the next demonstration is how we can change direction quickly so that we can take right of way and really surprise our opponent. Before we get started with how to change direction rapidly, I want you to pay close attention to how it's done. So in a typical retreat, we've already explored that in the previous example. I'm now going to utilize a different source of power. So when I'm retreating, I'm going to use power in my front leg, like a reverse lunge. I'm going to push myself back. That means as soon as Rita stops pushing her attack against me, she's no longer advancing, I can change direction by putting all my power into my back leg. And there's my step forward. So retreating, retreating, changing direction. This is what I want you to pay attention to. It allows you to retake right of way rather quickly. So I'm going to put my mask on. Rita's going to be on guard. And she's going to start her advance. As soon as she stops moving, I'm going to change direction and initiate my attack. So we're on guard. She advances. And there's my attack. So I'm changing direction quickly enough that Rita doesn't have time to retake it herself. She's advanced forward. She stops. And then she starts again. Not enough time. As I'm already prepared for that outcome. I'm preparing for her mistake to stop advancing. I can move forward quickly enough to take advantage and initiate my own attack. So again, power is in the legs. In the retreat, push with your front, land with your back. Change direction, just like that.